Hello everyone, this is Mustafa. Today I would like to show you a tool that I made using AI. From the day that I first saw Devicetree, I envisioned a tool that is able to visualize and make it a little bit easier to traverse the platform architecture. Today I had one made with AI. The tool is called platformtree and it is a Devicetree Visualiser. Tool is a single file C utility that takes three arguments, your Devicetree root folder, your main Devicetree file, and path to the documentation. And with these information, tool generates an HTML file that can be used for visualizing the Devicetree. Alright, so let's first compile the tool. For compilation we use simple GCC, it doesn't have any dependency. Then we can run the tool by simply giving three arguments that I mentioned. First argument is, as you can see, the Devicetree folder. Second argument is the main Devicetree, and third argument is the Devicetree documentation folder. Okay, let's run this tool. It will take a couple of seconds for it to be able to parse everything, but it will generate a beautiful HTML file. And then I will open that file. Alright, so it created the HTML file. So let's open it, let's refresh it. And here it is. Basically, it traverses through every included Devicetree file that is including the Devicetree include files, and it basically creates this tree view based on your platform architecture. In addition, it also calculates what are the nodes that are basically disabled, and it shows them as this with this disabled tag, so that you know that it is disabled. In addition to that, it has ability to simply parse the documentation folder. Documentation folder has two distinct type of files. One is YAML files, the other one is txt files. Based on the file type, it parses different kind of information. The goal is to simply match the compatible, let's say this compatible text with the documentation in order to retrieve these simple information regarding the driver. Let's say this is the driver info, so that you know just by looking at this tool that what is there in your Devicetree, what kind of drivers are utilized. For example, if we check this GPIO LEDs, okay, this is called LEDs connected to the GPIO lines. This information is gathered from a file. We can also view this file by clicking on the attachment button. As you can see, it matched a compatible line with this YAML file. So how does it do that? It checks basically it checks the compatible portion of a YAML file, and it takes the title based on it. It also does quite the same for the txt files. So if there is if in the documentation, if there is a YAML file that is a direct match to the compatible property with the file name, then it first checks the file name. If there is no such file, then it searches the compatible portion of the YAML file. And if there is no match still, then it simply searches in the entire txt or in entire YAML file to get this information. But as you can see, it correctly parsed everything. I mean, there is a possibility of having some false positives. I tried to get rid of the false positives, but it is a very rare occasion still. But as you can see, for example, we have the DSP node here, and it is correctly written here what kind of a node it is, and its attached documentation is here. There's also option to simply traverse between the referenced nodes. For example, in the DSP node, we have this clock reference audio BLK control, and if we click on it, we simply can traverse to the reference Devicetree node. As you can see, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, imagine your source tree, your Devicetree source tree. I mean, in my case, it is like 4 files. It's a bit simple, but it could be as much as 10 files. Then you would have to do the traversal yourself. But with this tool, you have the option to simply get an overview of understanding what is happening in your platform before you dive deep into the topics. That's the whole idea. And I like this tree view more. There is also a diagram view. In the diagram view, you get this kind of block view, as you can see. It is a bit hard to traverse using this. In the future, maybe I will improve upon this. I'm not really sure what to do about this right now. Opinions are always welcome. You can fit the block diagram to the page. You can adjust the depth level. If I click all here, I mean the computer memory is not enough to process, so it sometimes stutters, to be honest, when I click all, so I don't do that. You have also the option to simply search everything, basically. So for example, let's search a regulator fixed node. As you can see, it just immediately fetches every node that has this regulator fixed driver that is attached to it. And as you can see, the driver information is parsed correctly, and you can see which file is parsed to get this kind of information. It also gives you an overview of which source files are used and how many nodes there are in the device tree, how many properties are being parsed, and so on. So it is an overall really nice utility. I used AI for this tool. I envisioned the tool, but AI did the coding. So it is available in my GitHub. You can download, you can experiment. I really like this tool, so I just wanted to give you some overview of what's going on here. Alright, that being said, thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.